I'm a hot mess. I'm a hot mess. Hello, hello. How you doing? I have my readers on so I can actually see tonight because I'm a little tired. You know, when a little tired and my eyes aren't working as well tonight. So I've got these big honking glasses on, so it won't have you look at me for too long. Yeah, tonight we're gonna do something fun. We played with the Distress collage medium last week, and this week we are going to do something else with it because I thought that it would be fun to show you another use for it. So I actually prepped a background. We're gonna do the prep, but I think I'm gonna do the reveal first and then we'll do the prep work for it. But look at, there is an inked background, and then I inked the stars on top, and then I went through and put, can you see that? Some of the Distress Collage medium, and now I have my Mink behind me heated, and I have some gold foil. So we're gonna give this technique a try where we can do foiling and you don't have to have toner on it. So I think that that will be fun. I printed a couple photos, and we're gonna do a quick layout using some of the items from the Vicki Boot Mixed Media line. So where they took some of the different products. These are freaking awesome. If you guys haven't used these, they're awesome. There's so much in here. So we're gonna use this tonight. And I'm going to use some paper out of the paper pad, black cardstock. That's it. Maybe something for a title. I'll grab something else for a title. I have some thickers behind me. Whatever I have here, I'm just gonna use. It's gonna be literally like grab what's closest to you and make something, because that's what we do on Friday night. So how we doing? Sending so much love out to our friends in California. I know that I have definite confirmation that one of our dear friends that do all the classes and such with us was definitely hit by wildfire, and her house was burnt, taken, gone. So I can't even come up with words. Like it's hard to even speak on it. I can't even imagine. So sending so much love out to all of our friends that are affected by that, and any family that you have, or anyone that you know. It leaves me speechless. I don't even know what the right things to say other than my heart's breaking for you, and your community's here giving you a big huge hug. So sending you all the love in the world. It's tough, right? Really hard. I can't even imagine how many people that affected. I can't watch the news a lot. I find like you feel helpless, right? You feel so helpless. So sending lots of love out there. If anyone has had a rough week, I'm glad that you're here with me. This is important. The art is important. You know, we do that for just because we like making the art, to help us through the rough times, to keep us company, right? We come here and join up on these lives to just connect. But I'm happy you're here. You always fill my heart. I just got back from New York, going to visit Janine to talk about our next collection, which we're working on, the Christmas release. So I definitely am going to start a thread or a post in the Vicki Boot and Creative community, and I want to know the things you celebrate and the things that are important to you in December. So beyond like the Christmas side of it, but I find that it's a time of year that we do more. We go out, we see the lights, you might go to Christmas concerts. So I want to start something like that, because then you can help me with all the words that I want to add to the stickers and such, right? Birthdays, yeah. We could put like on the little chit chats, I could put, you know, December birthday, because it is poor kids and poor people with the December birthdays, right? Unless your family always did a little extra for you, it's tough. But I love that. I love that. That's a great idea. Yeah, let's see a show, right? So I I think that that will be super helpful. You were born on Christmas Day? Well, holy moly, right? You're pretty special. 3 out of 4 in my house. Natalie said, I have Christmas birthdays or December, not Chris, December birthdays. So I just think that that would be fun to just, I will start it when we're done here tonight and put, right, December birthdays, I think would be a fun sticker. And just those other things, because we do December daily or documenting December and November, the holidays. So it's not always just about decorating the tree. And I know for me, like we went right to the Christmas markets and stuff like that. So I think it'd be fun. I think that that would be fun. So I always have Christmas baking. I put all of that, right? Christmas baking, the cooking, because we eat a lot during the holidays, right? We eat a lot. So don't tell me here because I won't remember them. But yes, thank you for putting them up here. But if you can take a minute to go to the Vicki Boutin Creative Community page on Facebook, and I'll start a thread and just anything that you'd love to see in stickers or words that you might have a hard time finding when you're documenting the holidays, that would be awesome. So other than that, we're gonna roll right into it because I want this to be not a 4-hour live tonight. I have minimal energy. I don't know, it all of a sudden hit me. And I was really tired. So I was like, oh, I'm glad I prepped things. I'm going to grab the Mink so that we can do this. So the whole concept with this is we're going to foil on top of those stars. So after I ink them, and I'm going to show you the technique after, right? Please wait until we start the thread so we can find your idea, put your ideas in one place. Yeah. So yes, I will start a thread when I'm done here, or even if Natalie, whatever, will do it, right? Hey, Vicki, I did the Wrapped in Ribbons course, my first with you, and it was amazing. Thank you so much. So much fun stuff is coming. Like I said, I was in New York, flew home on Wednesday. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening in the next year and a lot of planning for that. So this girl's brain is tired, excited, but tired. But guess what? I have samples of all of the collection that's coming out in April. And that never happens that I have the stuff so early. Do you want to see a sneak peek when I flip the camera as well of what I'm teaching on the cruise that I'm going to be going on? And the other thing is it's a very fun 49 and market base that I'm going to do some other classes with because I think it'll be a fun change of pace. A fun change of pace. So let me flip the camera and we're going to get right into it tonight. So I'm so excited that you guys are here and ready to do the things. I want to show you peek because I really think that this album is very different than anything I've normally done. No peeks though at the new collection because I'm keeping that. I want that to be, sorry. Boop. I want that to be a super duper surprise. So I did give one peek, right? So that you guys, I have to take these off when I'm looking around because they give me dizzies. Because I went to have my eyes checked, and the only thing that I needed was readers, 1.25. So I only need them for close up. It was really cute. The doctor kept saying to me, "You have like 20/20 vision distance. You have better than 20/20 vision." So I'm like, okay. Here's what I'm scrapping tonight too. This crazy cat. Crazy cat. So you ready for a peek at this? So I am leaving in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks I am going to be going with 50 friends on a cruise to the Panama Canal. And we are going to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. And where are we going? Cartagena. It's going to be really fun. So this is the project that one of the ones we're going to be doing. This is the album. So how fun is this? I need those glasses. I didn't see anything. There was a little peek with a little flower, a little galvanized pot and the flower. Yeah, I did give a peek because, normally we don't show you anything. So it's, oh my goodness, just, I have not revealed the collection. It's not coming out till April, right? So look at, This is the album I'm going to be teaching on the cruise. Isn't this fun? So it opens up like this. How fun is this? So I can't cheat. Don't cheat. Let me show you. So this is what we're going to be making, friends. So buckle up. It has pockets. It has flaps. How fun is this? So if you guys like this, I am going to teach one of these. There's a whole bunch of different versions, but I am so excited for this one, right? Isn't that fun? So pockets. And then here, before we open it, is a flap. And then they did these, look at these little folders. I didn't do a ton of decorating in them because I'm like, they're never going to finish this. It's going to take for freaking ever. But look how fun. So that's just on the outside. And then you open it up. And then look here. Flap. These are side pockets. And then there are pockets in the front of the side pocket. How fun is this, right? So this is some of my mixed media mixed in with some beautiful 49 and Market product, and also the travel kit or the travel pack from the making memory from my mixed media stuff that was on the Joanne end cap. And then, so isn't that fun? I think that this is going to be a really fun project for on the cruise, right? So it's a very a mix of things, right? This is a cruise kit. So I know a lot of you are going to be like, do you have extras? Maybe there'll be a couple, but there aren't going to be a ton. These are pockets. And then look at, these are all side flaps. Isn't that fun? And a little bit of stenciling. And then look at, that closes. And then this, I made a side flap. And then the bigger book. How fun is that? So these are the kind of things. I want to do some different stuff when we go on the cruises. And there's the magic now with working with side pocket, 49 and Market. Janine does a ton of really interesting albums. Like this has been out for a long time, but how fun is that, right? So if you're coming on the cruise, this is what we're making. It's going to be fun. I had a blast making this. And you know what's fun with this one too? Is my daughter, who's 21, looked at this and she's like, oh my goodness, I want to make one of those. So very fun. If you guys are coming, any of you are coming to Scrap Fest, I'm going to be making a smaller version, but a fun interactive album and teaching a layout class there. So definitely, yeah, this is fun, right? You like this. So maybe I'll do this with one of my upcoming collections. But it's hard because I have an album as well, right? Albums are coming out, but yes, my daughter loved this, right? Loved this. So I wanted to share with you because that's what I've been working on. And now all weekend is instruction writing. The bane of my existence, right? The bane of my existence. I think it's super fun. I think that it's a whole different take on a mini book, right? I think it'll be a perfect project for a vacation, like for traveling. So I have heated up my Mink. If you are new to this concept, the Mink was a product that came out from my friend Heidi Swap, and it is for foiling. I'm going to actually put it up one more. It is for heat foiling. So for the most part, you need a toner. It needs to be a laser print or photocopy. You need that toner is what will make the foil react. Well, there's also this option by using, is that album base of 49 and Market album? It is, Brenda. It is. Did I miss, I'm sorry, before I roll into it, were there questions that I missed? Yes, I will do another one. And like Larissa, like I said, this product, a lot of it was is older product, so I couldn't buy a ton of these kits. So that's the thing with this one. I couldn't get a ton of these kits, so there will be a couple, but I'm short on the paper. Like I think I'll have about 10 extra. And a couple people have already reached out to me, so they're at the top of the list, but definitely email me at info@vickybooten.com. I will put you on the list. Whatever I have left, I'll let you guys know, but I think I'll have about 10 extra kits. They're very large kits, the cruise kits, so just keep that in mind. There'll be layouts with that as well. So I think I answered the stuff right. Okay. So, friends, I love the look of foil. Well, I don't have a laser printer, and sometimes it's a little messy, right? You have to figure out how to print the things to get the pattern. So another way that you can add a foiling technique is with some of these collage mediums, the matte acrylic gel, because what will happen is when it's heated, it gets sticky and it will glue that heat reactive foil to it. So this one, I'm going to show you the technique, but I'm going to show you the wow to see what we're doing. So if you're not sure if you wanted to stick around tonight, I'm going to entice you. So I went in and did a background with distress ink. I then laid a star stencil and put the same color of distress ink, which is Stormy Sky, which we will do after because I'll go through the steps with you. And then I put the stencil back on and only partially covered some of these stars with the Tim Holtz Distress Collage Medium and Matte. This is from Ranger. And I'm going to show you. What happens. And hope it works. Because won't that be fun if it doesn't? But I've done this technique before. Lots of times. We're going to cut a piece of foil. Keep in mind when the foil, this is the side you want down. The foil releases off of a sheet of plastic. So if you put it down like this, you are putting the plastic next to your medium and it's just going to glue this sheet to it. Always remember it's color side up. It's releasing off of another sheet. So I'm going to cut one that's big enough to cover my page. This medium is completely dry. I did it hours ago so it would be ready. And I'm showing you the reveal. And then I'll show you how to do this, okay? But because it's ready, I thought I'm gonna show this. Will a laminator work? You can definitely test it. As long as it gets hot enough, it should. A laminator should work. You just have to make sure it has the right amount of pressure and the heat is enough. So just do a little sample one and try it. But like I said, let this completely dry. If it's gummy at all, it won't work. Your medium has to be completely dry. So again, this has a layer of that on top. Color side up, because it's going to be releasing from the backing. Like there's a sheet of plastic and this is attached to it, the foil. And then I'm going to put it in my carrier sheet. Everything is so staticky this time of year, right? I went to visit my friend Janine and all my skin fell off because it's so dry. My lips are all chapped. I don't have makeup on tonight because I have terrible eczema on my eyelid. So I had to flip the camera around with my glasses on. So I just want to make sure it's going forward. So on the Mink, there's a button back here that you can feed from the back or from the front. I don't know what it's set at, so we'll see. If it doesn't go in, it means it's not set. But it is. And then you don't force it. You just put it in and let that foil go through, and fingers crossed. Are your lips chapped too? Like terribly. And then when they get that bad, you have to peel the skin off because you can't re-moisturize it when they, like I feel like, what is that from The Fog? What did they have where their skin falls off? What is that disease? That's what I feel like anyway. Ooh, you can see, can you see it? Can you see where that foil is going to show up on those stars? Oh, I love it. I love a good reveal. And foiling is a good reveal. It's a good one. Yeah, they feel like sandpaper, right? Yeah. But what is the other name for it? Nurse lady. Necrotizing fasciitis. But what in the fog? What did leprosy? That's what I feel like. I have leprosy on my lips this time of year. Okay, let's see. You ready for the reveal? And then I'm going to show you how to do the technique. That movie was, oh my goodness. Are you ready? Okay. Look at that. How pretty is that? Look at my foiled background. And I did it with something I already had on hand, because the inks and all the rest of the stuff that you can use is very tricky. It's hard to get it to transfer. And now look at that. You could use anything you have to create a pattern, stencils, to create a foiled pattern, right? And that was with this, and I'm going to show you. We're going to do it again. I'm going to move it aside. I'm going to shut this off for now. But take a look for a mink. I think they're still out there. Definitely worth looking on Facebook Marketplace and anybody who might be selling theirs. And if you have an option, buy the large one. Don't buy the small one. If it's all you can find, definitely. You should let it cool a minute before peeling off. I've done this lots of times, and it's fine. It's fine. I didn't have any issues. But you can do that, but yep. The collage medium though, right? Because I've talked about it, and I have tons of this in my store. I have tons of this. Just, we have to wait. I'm nervous. We're shipping it. Let me know how it goes for anybody who bought it. Yeah, I've never needed to cool. I wouldn't touch the stuff necessarily, right? Because that medium, what it's doing is just making this tacky, because it's like an acrylic base, right? So that heat is making it sticky, and then your foil sticks to it. There are tons of things we could do with that, but I think that that was a wow, right? So let me show you how I got that ready. Sheet of foundations paper. Does it have to be? No, you could use cardstock. If your cardstock is textured, just know that sometimes your pattern ends up textured, okay? I went in, and I have to tell you, want a story? My cat loves these. Does anybody have a cat who jumps on your desk when you're not looking and steals your ink blending tools? This cat freaking loves these. So you can, there is cat hair on it. I tried to clean it off, but it's got ink on there. So when we start to ink, if we get little lines on here, all I can hear, so I came down and I could hear him batting it around on the floor. And I came down and he was sitting on the back of my chair. And I'm like, dude, get off my desk. This was wet medium, was sitting on there. So I'm surprised there's no cat paws through it. Freaking cat. He loves it. I don't know why he thinks that's the best toy. So Simon loves Tim Holtz ink blending tools. Thinks it's the best. And scrapbook.com. So I'm going to go in here, and I opted for Stormy Sky because it was sitting here and I like blue, so I decided to use this, right? I ordered Bow Bunny paste during the winter and it froze, rendering it unusable. It is a true fact, Mary Pat. You have to watch with any of the mediums that you're ordering this time of year. It's almost like, you know how ink, certain glues will not ship. I think whatever the UVC, what is that glue? They will freeze and then they won't work anymore. So just be careful with that, right? So I just went in and I lightly inked, because like, look how nice and light that goes on. I found that this blue is so pretty, Stormy Sky. Do you use this color a lot in your arsenal? Do you pull Stormy Sky out very often? So we'll do this. I won't put a ton of medium in before we're done tonight, hopefully. I can show you, but it has to be dry. That's the biggest thing. Do not get impatient and put this through your Mink when that medium is still wet. And hi, Angie Blom. I saw you out there. Hello, Mari. How you feeling? Yes, art glitter glue will freeze and then it won't use. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Art glitter glue. Vicki has some trouble. So yes, any of my friends that are in or around the Kitchener area, I will be there in April. I'm very excited. That will be my first class using my new collection with 49 and Market. It literally, I'll be at the trade show in Seattle the week prior, and it's the first class that I will be teaching with it. So it's going to be super excited. It's been forever since watching a VBoo video. This one looks fun. Hello, Francine. Where you been? Where have you been? Hi, Betsy. How are you? Stormy sky, right? I love that. It's almost looks like blue suede shoes. And then I went with just a simple pattern. I can't find my stencils. Have you ever done that? So I'm walking around here. I went and I tidied up, and I cannot find the first set of the Vicki Boutin exclusives or the second set. So I have to go over to my shop and buy new stencils. I have to grab new ones because I don't have a clue where they are. I cannot find them, right? So what did Mari say? What's great news? I missed it, Mari. Feeling really good, actually. Good. That's very good to hear. Charm Vintage Weekend is coming up. Instructions, I do not post very early because people get very excited and start working on the class without me. So if you are doing it's so pretty. You guys are going to have such a great time with me that weekend. If you're still on the fence, I have lots of kits left. So if you have a crop coming up and you're like, I want the kit, but I can't get it until February, it'll still be there, and then all the videos will be recorded. So yes, Natalie was saying it's coming, and instructions will be posted this week. And then I have to work on the cruise kits. So I'm just going in here tone on tone. I want a really subtle effect, and I'm going to put way less medium this time because I want more of the blue stars to show up and then the metallic ones. Okay, so I start with my stamp or pattern here. I'm so excited for stuff that's coming. Question, would a regular laminator work? I think so, Tam. What I would do is test it, right? I can't wait to see what we're making on the Norway cruise. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. So, I just heard from my friends at American Crafts that I'm quite possibly the collection that I worked on before I moved, they say it's on the water. It's on the ocean, making its way over. So it looks like I'm going to have two different collections to be working with. So just batten down the hatches, be prepared. It's going to be very Vicki heavy in the next couple of months. It's going to be good. So yes, I would definitely try the laminator. Just do a little test one, right? So just start by even just stenciling something, let it completely dry, and then see if you get the results. But it should. I would think it should totally work. Okay, it should totally work. So there, I have that little stencily business going on. I'm going to put a couple more in this corner, I think. And then I'm going to give the stencil a wipe just so I'm not tracking that blue all over. And we're going to pull some of the medium through, and we're going to let it dry. Oh, it's going to be crazy because two collections are going to pretty much come out at the same time. And I love the one that it'll be like my last hurrah with American Crafts. And I absolutely love the collection. We worked very hard on it for months, right? Very hard on it for months. So I'll have to be coming out with some different ideas, different things. And then, like I said, we're actively working on Christmas now, right? Vicki heavy. Can I tell you a little something? So when I went to see Janine and we were in Long Island, she picked me up in New York, and I sat down and I have all my new product. It's all here. And I can say that the icon pack actually has too much in it. Did you just fall off your chair? Can you even believe I just said that? Will heated embossing work? Try it, Wendy. It should, because it will reheat when it goes through the laminator. Try it. Oh my goodness, Laura. Have you ever heard me say it? We are, before you do any class with me, we're going to have to take a solid 20 minutes to sort all of the stuff. I was so overwhelmed when Janine kept going, okay, you got to look at this first. And then I looked at the rub-ons and I went, oh my God. And then she hands me the next thing. And I got to a point where Vicki was speechless. I actually sat there and I'm like, I don't have words. I'm feeling so overjoyed, so overwhelmed with the awesomeness. It was crazy. I have to say it was crazy. So I can't wait to share it with you guys. And I hope you love it as much as I do. I hope you will love it as much as I do. But it's great. The first time you do something, right? And then I was speechless. When does that ever happen, Carrie? I didn't know what to say. I literally felt so overwhelmed with the joy of the whole thing and landing somewhere that, oh my gosh, Janine is all kinds of awesomeness to work with. Like everything I want, what I call her, I said, oh my goodness, you're like my genie godmother. Like if I want it, she's like, okay, let's try to do it. Seriously, when do you ever have that creatively, right, Ange? When do you ever have that where it's like, well, let's try it? And then the stuff we're working on for Christmas, if it all comes true, and for my friends that are going to be in Texas, buckle up. Buckle up is all I'm saying. We sat there and came up with this whole new concept, and now we just have to make it happen. And if we can make it happen, just buckle up. So very little to start. I don't want to fill the whole pattern. I want to see some blue. So if I can just skippity-boo over some of these, meaning only part of the medium goes, but can I tell you, this is going to be tricky. And if you're worried about your dexterity, you're going to put one layer on, you probably let it dry, clean your stencil and move it around. Because when I get to certain areas that I'm going to be laying this on, like say when I move down here, but there's wet up here, I'll hold the stencil up like this and cheat. Okay, so you know your ability and it's totally okay to let some of it dry. Otherwise, you could drag your stencil and make just a big mucky mess. Okay, so it's good. I'm telling you. And it's not vague booking. It's just giving you something to look forward to. And you know, as soon as I can share, I will. So my palette knife is really going to be angled. Like, don't put it down flat. It's going to go on an angle because I just want to lightly deposit some of that medium. I'm going to go on really light with this one, I think, because I really, like I said, I don't want all that foil. I want just some areas to have foil and then some areas to stay blue. So I'm going really light on this one. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking. Did I even deposit any? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it's good. It's only partial. Like there's a lot that are going to be left blue. I don't even know if I did one full-on gold one. We'll see. We'll see. You'll be in Texas. That will be exciting. Cherie is here, right? Cherie, I think I saw you here. I'm just saying it's going to be very good. It's going to be something I've never done before. A totally new product. There will be extra kits after the event because I don't want you to feel if you when it's sold out. And if you can't attend, I will definitely, after the event, look at having some extra kits, because it's going to be super special. I'm very excited for it. Okay, I have to not put this flat because I still could be making a mess. Anything's possible. And I don't have to have gold everywhere, but I think that's good. We're just going to go with that, okay? Oh, I did miss a whole section in the middle. Should I cheat? I'm going to try. I'm going to try and not make a mess. Don't do what I'm doing. But there's no medium there. So I'm going to put some, just a little. There we go. Good enough. Okay. I'm going to actually turn my laminator on and let this sit on. Texas is completely sold out, and that one went up and was gone in like 23 hours. It's crazy, right? Right? It's crazy. But like I said, I will make sure there are extra kits. Just going to put my stencil in the water. Just a second, I'm coming right back. Here I come. You have to clean this medium off right away. You can't leave it on your stuff, okay? Because it will dry and you'll never get it off unless you soak it. Yeah, for sure. I'll do extra. I'll bring in extra. So I'm turning this back on, and I'm going to let this sit on top so it dries a little faster. So we can see now the two options, right? Doing it with, we have this. I'm going to add, I brought my stencil back, and I'm going to add a few more stars, okay? So what do we think? It's a pretty fun technique, right? And what you can see here is just the stencil had extra medium on it, and it transferred. And then the foil totally stuck to it. But I love this. If you want less or fewer stars, you just put less medium on. I feel like, doesn't everybody, did I really bring my stencil over, or did I leave it somewhere? I might have left it. Sorry, friends. Let me grab it. I did leave it. But I always find that people like foil techniques. My friend Angie is here. My friend Mari. They're big card makers. Karen. Big card makers. Don't you find that people love the foil techniques? Another set loss. What's wrong with me, Tara, right? Like, I'm looking everywhere and I'm like, where could I possibly have put them? I need a handler. Natalie tries. A lot of these friends out here try to keep me in check, but it's a full-time job. So I'm going to ink on top because the ink is not going to go on the foil, right? I can just buff it off. Right? And then I can pop up a little bit more star power. I need a handler. We just used them. I had the whole set when we did this technique, when we did the flowers, right? And I don't know where I put them. I can't find them anywhere. I can't find them anywhere. So I'm just going to put a few more on here. And then let's make a Simon layout. So it's going to be very straightforward, right? Maybe here. I'm a liar. One more time. So how was your week? Anybody celebrating anything? Is it your birthday? Do 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 do. Your handler, bodyguard, whatever you want. Angie, how long has it been since we've hugged? Like, how long has it been, friend? Like, I think way too long. Airworks 07 question. I don't have a foiling machine or a laminator. Can you foil these without things? Not with this type of foil. The only other thing you could do, you won't get this metallic, like, look at that. That's very, because it's heat reactive, right? You have to have the pressure of the rollers, and then you have to have the heat for this to do. So the only other thing you could do is embossing powder. You could go in with and just place your ink in certain spots. You could get gold embossing powder, but you won't be able to do the technique without those tools for this one, right? Yeah, it's been too long, my friend. We just need a plan of lunch. Doesn't even have to be anything fancy. So I'm just buffing the ink off the top, right? Because it's not going to dry on these, right? Not a baby anymore, no. 23, right? How does that happen? How does that happen? And is your birthday, Tim? Happy birthday! I love it. So, I printed photos. I am so on the game tonight that right before I came on here, and I know some of you got a picture mate, Epson Picture Mate 400 for Christmas. I'm telling you, once you master it, it is the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. So today, I took these today. This cat, I don't know if you can tell, he's on the island and he's completely hanging off of it. He was really wet. He dumped his whole bowl of water, and I think he was hanging there letting his paws dry. He was hanging there letting his paws dry. So I took this picture because the cat, I'm like, you're going to fall off of there, you freak. I love him so much. But he was hanging over. And then he started rolling on the edge. I'm like, you are not securely on that island. Like, this is, the weight of your head is going to pull you right off. But he didn't, right? You can you need to use non-heat reactive foil. So there's one that you can get. It's tricky. I used to work for the company who made it, where you put a glue down that remains tacky when it's dry. So it never fully cures. It remains tacky. And then you can rub foil on it and it will release the foil. But sometimes it can remain a little bit tacky, so I will powder over top of those sticky parts. So you can do it, but it's a little different, right? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Jill. Oh, it's a lot, right? Too young to be gone. Sending you so much love, my friend. That is very hard. Very, very hard. So, I'm going to crop my photos. I'm going to make a very quick layout. I think sometimes when you are doing mixed media backgrounds, that you don't have to reinvent the wheel with your layouts. It can be very fast. Get her done, right? So I have this. I have my beautiful kitty cat. And it's going to be some kind of business like this. Right? I'm going to do a cluster. And I'm going to map my photos, maybe a little bit of pattern paper, but I don't feel like it needs a ton. We could do some flag banners up here, but when you are using a mixed media background, you don't want to cover up all of your work. So it isn't really a pattern paper based or heavy layout, right? So I just grabbed this set, because I think this set will work. Let's see. Is there enough blue in it? Maybe I'll grab the other one. I think I can make it work. Let's try. So I bought myself more of these trays. Oh, Valerie, are you still out there? Valerie, my lovely friend. I ordered large scrapbook.com trays. And it said and showed me a picture that they were delivered to your house. But when I was there, do you have another box for me somewhere? So this isn't the large. I ordered the big ones. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Is this the large? Did I order more of the same size because I'm a dum-dum? Thank you, Angie. I bought it for $13 at TJ Maxx. 13. So just a second, all my trays are full. I'm going to condense this so that I have a tray to dump it in. I saw what was in the box, so I ordered more of the same size. So anybody who's out there and you have these scrapbook.com trays, can you tell me what is the large size? Is this large? I don't feel like this is large. I need larger large. Those are the large. Are there extra large? Anne, are there extra large? I don't have a ruler over here, so I can't even tell you, but I want bigger. Like, I feel like I want a set that are bigger. So there are extra large. You can fit both of those small ones inside. I need bigger than this. The medium trays are a little small for papery pieces. So do they have extra large? You need double large. I do. I need double large because it's a lot of crap. And now I told you that my ephemera packs are going to blow your mind. You need double large. Yes, those are. Yes, have those are small, no larger. I need bigger ones. I am very demanding, and I feel like I need bigger trays. Like, I have a lot of stuff. No, they don't have extra large. I'm going to reach out to my friends at scrapbook.com and say, I bet you there are people out here who would like larger trays. Would you like larger trays? Because I know after I told a lot of you guys about these that we sold those trays out. I think everybody went and bought them because they're amazeballs. So let's do a quick cluster. LOL, I'm back. The newer, larger ones are 9x6. That's got to be a 9x6. I need bigger than that. What would I want? Like maybe a 8x10. Yes, that's me, right, Carrie? I'm an influencer. It's no different than if we were all out and it was like Friday night and it was girls' night to go out for a drink and chat. And I said, oh my goodness, I just bought the Ninja Creamy, which I did. It's the best thing ever. Some of you guys might go buy a Creamy, right? Well, you have a few of them. Yeah, I did. I ordered double. So I probably have about 20 of these. Because I thought I ordered a bigger one, but it's not. See, I'm putting it on top of that laminator and it is speeding it up the heating or drying a little bit. I know, the poor Canadian dollar. True facts, isn't it? True facts. And then you go to the US and you shop and they do this thing now where when you put your credit card in, it tells you, do you want it? It shows you the freaking exchange rate. And I'm like, shut your mouth. You don't need to show me how very expensive this is when I'm just totally enjoying, shopping at TJ Maxx. I don't need to know that $30 actually, costs me $50. I don't need to know that. The Ninja Creamy is, Ninja, like I have my air fryer, I have I got the one that makes ice cream, but we got the Ninja Creamy Deluxe. I got it for Christmas. And I have to say, I put my protein shakes in it, So what you would be drinking, trying to choke down your protein shakes, and I make them into ice cream. And it is the most delicious thing you ever tasted, right? The most delicious thing you ever tasted. I think it is worth every penny. And some people said, well, you know, maybe the novelty will wear off. The novelty is never going to wear off. If I could have ice cream for Christmas with no guilt whatsoever, I'm going to have ice cream for Christmas. The Ninja Creamy Deluxe, the difference is that one will make sorbets, milkshakes, slushies. So it does, now they have a new one that does freaking soft serve. Can you believe that? So the Ninja Creamy has this new one coming out. You can make yourself a freaking Dairy Queen ice cream. Oh my goodness. Can you use oat milk in it? You sure can, Betsy J. I am non-dairy. So I use almond milk, oat milk. You can use whatever you want. I use the protein shake. I'm not lying. Protein shake with a little bit of coconut milk. And then whatever you want to mix in it, cocoa powder, whatever, PB Fit. I'm telling you, freaking game changer. What paper do we want to use with Simey? Is there one in here that I want to pull? I feel like the paper that I'm going to use, I would like to be, well, if I do the teal, that's the contrast I'll need with, there's more teal. What kind of protein powder? Julie, I use the shakes, the like Fairlife and protein, you know, the ones that like you go into Walmart where it's all the protein shakes. I don't even know which one. Premier Protein. I use a chocolate one. So freaking good. So good. I tried to use the pea protein. I can't digest it. And then I saw though that you can get whey protein with that is lactose free. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm telling you, I put my Premier Protein, the bottle, into the container. I put whatever I want. You can buy sugar-free Jello and put sugar-free Jello pudding and put 1 tablespoon in it, and it'll thicken it up as well. We haven't done it yet, but protein powder caramel, Dora, in your Ninja Creamy. I'm telling you, it's so good. Hi, Vicki. Hi, chat. Happy Friday. Hello. So if I use the teal, because there's not a lot of navy outfit colors in here, but there are teal. So I think I'm going to matte good old Simon with this turquoise color. There is some of the blue in it. So let's matte the cat. We'll matte the cat, at least the big one, in the turquoise. I love it. Kind of very tone on tone. Is anyone playing along with me tonight or no? Because it's kind of hard, right, if you don't have, your medium isn't dry. But you could just make a layout with a stencil for now if you wanted to. So I'm going to cut my mat about 4.5 by 6.5-ish. Hi, Diana. How are you? The cat is awesome. And he even, Kari has been here. And the cat will come right up to you. He will allow you to pet him. He will give you the honor of being allowed to pet the cat. I love him, and anybody who knows me, you're making table gifts for the cruise. You are the best, Kimberly. I'm fussy cutting butterflies for next weekend. You're the best too, Robin. It's not too much though, right? I didn't give you too much. So I'm going to just matte one. And then let's see if there's anything in the kit that I want to use to matte. So, like I said, I just took these pictures today. And I'm scrapping them. How crazy is that? So let's talk about clusters with Vicki. So I need to add a weight line, right? So Simon isn't just floating in space. So I'm going to throw the little ruler on here. And then, look, this could be cute too. I might do some tickets to the side. Like, oh, I like that already. Look at that. I'll have to find something for this little guy. And then the storyteller. What do I have in here? Dreamer. top 5. What do we have? Oops, I keep dropping them on the floor. This was such a good collection, I have to say. This one I really love. You know, Simon makes it hard not to be escape the ordinary, right? With this cat, escape the ordinary. He certainly isn't ordinary. This collection is so good. They did some really awesome stuff in here, right? Because they switched it up when they took the designs and remade this one. These are everything. Look at that. Remember the moments that matter the most. Your smile holds so many secrets. Look at this piece. So if you didn't buy one of these sets, I have tons of them. I think they're all still listed in the store. Like, I really feel like it has everything you need in these little kits. You could do a whole album. You can do lots of fun things with it. I love it. Look at that. It doesn't fit exactly, but I'm going to use it. I'll layer something, so I'll put it like this, and then I'll layer something at the bottom in there. I love it so much. You got all 4 of these ephemera sets. I use them all the time. What is the collection? Teresa, these came out. There were 4 of them. One was travel, one was colorful, one was, I forget what names they put on them. Help me, friends. Storyteller, I think, one. So there's 4 different sets. And then they come with, these are all vellum stickers, which I absolutely love, right? And this one came from Storyteller. They took Storyteller and made it into this set. But look at, with all the torn pieces, how pretty. And then these are full sheets of, it was at Joann's, but they were available everywhere. But yes, the artist one, and somebody told me, because Joann's is getting ready to restock, like they set up a new, they restock their end caps and all the rest. And somebody said this was on sale too. So if you have one, you can go check. But these are all full vellum sticker sheets. So you get tons of stuff in them. So we did a restock, but I don't know what's happening with Joann's store. So I'm not sure if it's going to be in there or not. But I love this so far. And then the paper pad that I grabbed this from is a whole collection of my favorite papers. Like, I went through and just collected and put in here lots of my favorite papers. So like I said, it's just a good, I think, pad to have in your stash. So if you are ordering from my store at some point, I have them there too. Paper pads, I have the ephemera packs. I'm sure your favorite online stores, if you are lucky enough to still have a brick and mortar store, you'll be able to find all the things. So I'm totally doing that. But I will fill him in there, and there's space at the bottom, and I'll just put a sticker there. And then I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to put a title on here. Let's look. So the first thing that, oh, and just wait, thank you, Nature, Old Soul Artist, and the travel one, right? So I have to say, Carrie, there's going to be a lot of them. So there's a whole whack of them that are already packed for the grab boxes, and then I'm going to do a whole bunch more. But you can't get mad if they sell out and you don't get one, because they'll go fast. There's not that many. It's just literally meant to clean out all of the old stuff to make room for the new. But I was reading on my friend Gina Kay's board where people are getting all up in arms over not getting grab boxes or the mixes that are in it. And I'm like, friends, this world is a freaking hot mess right now with all the stuff going on. I don't feel like it's worth getting all stressed out about. If you end up getting one, it was meant to be. If you don't, next time hopefully you'll be lucky enough. But I just feel like sometimes I got to step back and go, okay, true happiness, maybe. Sometimes we have to readjust, right, our attitude and kind of think about that. Yep, they are. And hopefully, I'm hoping that with Joann's store, they get that all sorted out. And I think what needs to happen is they just need to close a bunch of those stores. Because I'm not sure what they look like where you guys live, right? But some of those Joann stores, I don't think it's a bad idea if some of them close, because they aren't stocked. They're not, some of them aren't very clean. And I think it'd be worthwhile to focus on fewer stores and then stock them and really go strong with their online. We need them for as much, even for my independence, which you know I fully support. There's just not enough stores, so we need everything that we can get, right? We need all of the stores that we can have. Some of the Joanns are in, but some are amazing. I've been into some that are awesome. It's just everything right now with the economy, all the rest of it. That's why I'm so conscious too when I creating these collections and stuff, is I just want to put as much in it so you guys get as much as out of it. I want to keep you guys crafting, make the magic happen. This cat does make the magic happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just keep bringing stuff so you guys don't quit. I don't want you to stop playing with your paper crafting, your mixed media, because what is left? What is left if you don't even have the joy of crafting? Like, and I don't want to keep just scrolling. That's what I find. If I'm not doing this, then I'm just on my phone. This is the one I was thinking of putting this title. Look at Happy Soul. Right? Happy Soul. I love it. I don't need this one. That's coming together, don't you think? And then I just need a punch of color here. How fun is that? Sounds like, yeah, I think, right? Your kits are always a fantastic value. Thank you, Heather. I try, like I try, right? And then I always say that when you do one of my classes, the kit represents the class. And then I want you to still shop at your independence, because you know that we're going to have months and months of Friday Night Lives and you will have nothing left from your kit. We will use all of the stuff. So even when you're supporting me doing the things, I want you to go out and still be buying extra of the product so that we're supporting all the independents as well. Because, you know, it is one of those deals where I can just put like a little, oh, I like that. I like this a lot, friends. I don't know if I need this on there though. Maybe I'll move it up here. I need a different color. What are the peach ones? I need a yellow one. I don't know. I'm tired tonight too, so I'm rambling. Can you tell? I'm rambling. The store by me has hundreds of unopened boxes of product in it in the aisle. Yeah. I just don't think they have the staff, but I don't want to quit supporting it all, because I'm like, where are we left? That's how I look at it. Where are we left if all these stores go away? Should I put a love up there? I like it. I'm very happy with this. I'm going to find a piece of paper, because I just want to break up some of the color right there. I just need a little strip of something. And then I love this. How simple was that, friends? From one pack. And there's still 10 million pieces left in here. I am so happy. I love when something comes together that easy. And I really do feel like this was probably one of the fastest layouts we've ever done together. So I know I'm always curious out there tonight, how many of you are strictly card makers, because you still can do this technique totally on the back of your cards, right? And then how many of you are strictly scrapbookers, and how many do both? What's your view if we were to have a marketplace on Facebook for our duplicates or extras for new followers or people? It's fine, we just aren't going to link it on my website. You know what I mean? You can sell your stuff if you have extra, whatever you want to do. It's not fair for stores, so I don't want to ever make my site right where if I open that Pandora's box, I think it could get a little messy. Because I'm moving on now to 49M Market, I have a lot of older stock that I will be putting up, but I have to get through this cruise and then come home, and then I'm going to have a couple months before the new collection comes out that I'm going to do a sale of a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just going to clear it out just to make room. But definitely, I don't know what we could do that would make it right where it's tricky, right? It's a tricky one. And most sites, like if you go online, won't let people post sales and stuff on. Is that what you meant? But yes, you could definitely put it on there if you're destashing or you have lots of extra. Because I know some of you are like me and I just have tons of stuff. Now I'm keeping one of everything. I need one of everything because it makes me really sad. I'm a scrapbooker that started making cards during COVID, so now you do both. I love it. Mini album scrapbooking. I love mixed media. We're right there, Lizette. You know, we're sisters in that scrapbook. I mostly do cards and mini albums. I love that. You do all the things, Karen. Me too. Me too. Okay, so in typical Vicki fashion, I laid all this out, and now I'm going to glue it. Okay, I'm going to start adhering. So I didn't even map my photo yet. So let's start with that. And then I'm going to show you, I try all the things. Hello, Heidi. How are you? Oh my goodness. Is Poppy on here? Has anybody seen Poppy? Friends, at the end, my friend Poppy sent me, you guys like blow my mind. Poppy told me, she goes, I have a package coming to you from Australia. So make sure that you watch for it. It's on its way. So she's like, it's something I bought for you, but it took a while to get, and I want you to have it. So the gift arrives, and I open it up, and what do you think Poppy sent me? Poppy had a custom, oh my goodness, what are those pops called? I just forgot what the names are. What are these? Pop, what are they called? Pop. Funko Pops, thank you. She had a custom Vicki Boutin Funko Pop made. Can you believe it? She had a custom, I will go upstairs and get it before. It's Vicki Boutin. She took my logo and had it made into a Funko Pop. Can you even believe that? How thoughtful, I don't even have words for how thoughtful that was. So I will run upstairs before we sign off tonight, because you have to see it. I meant to bring it down and then I haven't been upstairs. She had a custom Vicki Boutin Funko Pop, and then she sent me a whole whack of my chocolate covered licorice, Daryl's. Yes, it's like Tim's. It's like Tim's Funko Pop. And she said she had it made for me, was having it made for me when I was in Australia. And the guy who did these custom Funko Pops got sick, so he couldn't finish it. Rich is at tennis, being an athlete. There's nobody here. I'm by myself. So, yeah, she had one made for me. So I opened this box, and what is in it is a freaking, I cried. I was like, that is, I don't know. It's pretty special to that I just do this stuff because I love it, and that what I do, I guess, touches you guys in a certain way, right? That, like she said, I talk to the camera when you're on doing the classes because like you're my friend and everybody laughs at me, and I'm like, don't let them laugh at you because I feel the same. I've never met some of you guys, but I really feel like we're friends, and I hope one day, when I was hanging out, when I went to New York, I was with my friend Seth Apter and with Janine, and was talking about wanting to do an in-person event, and I just have to make Valerie come and work for me so that she can help me set it up. She retired, and I'm like, dude, just come and help me. All these people already have jobs. I'm like, I'm gonna put you to work. You gotta help me. Is Irene here tonight? Are you out there, Irene? How you doing, friend? But I want an in-person event, and I at first I thought, like, I want to make it as big as I possibly can, because it would be, think how fun it would be. So it could be like 49 and Market, Vicki Booten, a couple of my friends that I think would be fun for you guys to learn from. Yeah, so I want to make that happen. I just don't know. It's going to be a couple of years before that can even happen. It's going to be a couple of years because you have to find the space. I have to have a life where I can actually plan the stuff. So just be watching for it when I do decide it's going to be. What's fun is it would be here. So if you've never been to Canada, you can come visit me. And I would do like my favorite things and make it really fun. So I want to make that happen. Hi, Heidi. You are so fabulous. I am there at your in-person event. Yes, you would have to come from Australia to come and see me. And I am working with Michelle to try to figure out how I can get back to Australia next year. So I think it'll be the same time of year again. So be watching for that too. We just have to figure all the things out, right? Got to figure all the things out. But I love the neutral of this because, right, the color of the cat with the beiges is really pretty. Really love how this is turning out. Yeah, so it would be fun. Did you reply to me, Valerie? Is your husband there? Does he hear me saying I want to put you to work? I'm sure Les is like, back off, lady. She's busy enough. She doesn't need to be doing any stuff for you, but she's so smart. I need my smart friends to help me. The foil, I love the foiling too. Like, look at the impact. And it was just this little thing, this little technique question. Will you be popping into, no, I won't. Tam, it's a distance from me, and I will just be getting back from the cruise too. I'm going to be gone for 14 days. So probably not. Probably not. And then, you know, like Lisa had reached out to me and said, would you come to Scrap Fest? And I'm like, well, I don't really have anything going on right there, so it just worked out. Would be fabulous to see you in Australia again. Suzanne, how are you? I would like to come again because I had the best time. Wow, it's so beautiful there. Okay, what do you guys think? I love it so much. I have to go get the pop socket and show you, and then we'll do that other one. Look at that. Look. Look at Simon. And then if I journaled, I could totally write on here. I know Allie Edwards would be like, Vicki, what the heck The foiling makes it. I agree. The easiest little thing, but I have to get my pop socket to show you. Not, I keep wanting to call it, see, Kristen, did I say pop socket? Funko Pop. Oh, what's wrong with me? Where do we even start, right? Simone, yes. And remember, you guys said we're going to plan something so you can show me different parts of Australia. We have to do that, right? Look how pretty. I love this. I have to say, it's one of the simplest layouts I've ever done. But I really think that foil just makes that magic, don't you think? I love it. Me too, Brenda. Let's see if this is dry enough so I can show you it one more time if you didn't see it from the beginning. The clustering. So let's talk about it, okay? So if you're like, how did you pick? So, right, I have my center photo. I want to pop this. It's the, it takes center stage, right? So we matted it with a color that was contrasting to the blue. Like there's not, this color isn't even on here, but the little dots in here have that blue. And I did that because a lot of the elements in this ephemera pack were more turquoise than they were blue. So I put them side by side. I have a linear element here that ties this yellow in because look at, this is not glued down. We definitely made a visual triangle. So I do these things very naturally. It's just the artist in me, right? It just, I don't really have to think about it, but it just kind of happens. So the yellow, yellow, yellow creates a visual triangle. So it carries your eye around the page. I like to have a linear aspect that weights the layout. So it's not just, the stuff isn't floating. The photos aren't just floating there, right? So I covered my whole thing up though. You guys can't let me get away with that. I covered my whole ruler up. Gotta move that down a bit. And then just started to put pops of color. The clustering is key. We were talking about this. So some of the brand partners that I'm working with is, I said, this is a big thing. I really feel, right, is the whole clustering. And it's kind of the, I think the magic of what I do is the clustering. So I feel like if you like this style and other scrapbookers that you really enjoy what they do, it's the cluster. So the weight line is here, but do you see it is kind of, the whole thing is a visual triangle, right? Where the weight is. And then we have our title on here. I popped up this element with this to add a punch of color because it would have been a lot of beige. And then that peach isn't even on here, but I love it as a focal point. But then the yellow creates your visual triangle. Does that make sense? So the clustering is, I have to say, I do a lot of things with you guys and it's all dry. Let's see what this one looks like. We'll put it through. And I'm going to use that same foil. And I'm going to turn it. I might have to put it through twice, right? Thank you, Marlo. It's my jam. But it is part of my style, right? If you like my style, it certainly is. So I'm going to tell you something. This is going to be tricky. I'm going to do this, I think. I'm going to piece this. Because, remember the foil releases off of a backing. So, I'm going to fill this in with this piece. But anywhere that it's not covered in foil, it might stick to this a little bit, but we'll figure it out, okay? What is your biggest trick with foil, or biggest tip? Color up. Do not put it like this thinking you're putting the color in contact with the background. The foil releases from this plastic sheet. The foil is stuck to that sheet, so it's always color side up when you're gonna foil, okay? Color side up. There are some fun things. You can search through older videos. I've done this technique before. Can you reuse the foil? There are things you can do. Carrie, are you ready for this? So imagine I just went and put this medium down with a palette knife. I could put that gold foil down that has the open areas. I can't do it because I'd have to let that dry already. So I could put medium down, put this foil on top of that medium, right? Let it come through, release it. All these open spots, I could go in with a second piece of foil on top and fill those in with turquoise. So I could have the whole background would be gold with a star pattern. And then I could put a second sheet of foil on when it comes out. And then I could fill those in. I've done it before. Do you guys remember? Because I love this stuff, right? But yes, you could use it, but it's fun to transfer the pattern. Do you see what I'm saying? I could transfer that star pattern. I just have to have something to have it release on, if that makes sense. So if I had the background, had this medium, maybe you brayer it on so it's very thin. And then I put that on that background. When I release it, all these open spots still have the medium exposed. I would put a second color on and then I'd have tone on tone pattern. I know, mind blowing, right? It is, and I've done it before where we did it with animal print. We've done it before. It looked like tiger stripes. I did a live, and it's a while ago, right? It's a while ago that I did that live. Oh, sorry, Dolly. I have to move Dolly. I'm going to be up there with Dolly Parton and Barbie. It's going to be the best day of my life. So look back through old Friday Night Lives, and I did a whole thing on foiling techniques. It's out there. Yeah, die cut from it, so you can put shapes on. I love it. So many things you could do. So many. That live session is most likely on Facebook only. It was a long time ago, wasn't it, Natalie? I've been doing these for like a long time, probably two years before COVID, at least. What do you think, Nat? I've been going live for a long, long time. I think I did it during COVID, though. I think it was during COVID. I think I was going live like a couple times a week during COVID. Okay, let's see. So you guys would have seen, yeah, since 2018, I've been doing lives. It's crazy. So we'll see where some of those open areas, if it's glued to the page a little bit. We'll see. Might be. So if you didn't see from the beginning, I used the Collage Distress Collage Medium through my stencil. And now when we lift it off, I put way less medium on here so more of my stars would show. And I love it. So it's sticking a little bit there, but it's totally okay. Oh! Do you know I threw the foil on top of my laptop and it turned my my mic on? How funny is that? How's that even possible? So let me show that to you. Let me just move it. I have to say, and this is my second Mink because one of mine burnt out. I used it so much. I love it. I'm not sure. We'll see what's happening, like everything with the future of some companies. But I'm hoping we are memory keepers. We'll see stuff coming from them. I think we just have to be a little bit patient. I don't sell that gel, Denise, but I sell this one and it does the same thing. So if you have this one at home, does the same thing. This was just about using this. But if you have my matte acrylic gel, it does the same thing. Okay? You don't have to go out and buy this if you have this already. And you've been around for a while, so you might have it. But I just look at that. This one is more my jam, because can you see where it's just part of the stars are done? I love the distressed look of this. So I put too much medium on the first time, but I love this one. Whoop, whoop, makes me so happy. Yes, you have the acrylic gel. See, you can do this then. I am 98% scrapbooker and 2% cards. I love it. Makes me so happy. Friends, can I run upstairs and get the pop socket? The bobblehead? What is it called? Freaking, why can I never remember them? I'm going to run, okay? I'll be right back. So I'm going to go grab it. I've got to show you my custom made thing. I'll be right back. Boop, boop, boop. Running. I'm running up the stairs. I'm trying not to fall. Okay, are you ready? So one of the sad things is customs open the box with probably a giant knife and cut into my package. How sad is that? But look, it's a V-Boo. Look at it. So, but look what they did to the box. They cut into it and wrecked it. Buggers. So I don't know how to open it. Let's open her. Look it. It is the best thing ever. I cried when I opened this. Like, what a thoughtful. I would never have even thought about that, right? I don't know where she got it, but I saw Tim's, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm interesting enough. My look to make me into a doll. But look, it's holding a paintbrush. I think this gentleman custom made it. I think it's custom made. He painted my hair. So he must have taken a different one and custom made it. No, he couldn't have, because my dress, everything. The paintbrush, look. How adorable is it? So I am a Funko Pop customize. Right? I love it. I forgot about it. I forgot it was upstairs, but I love it so much. And then the box. Oh, at least the box isn't cut. It's only the outer one they cut. So that's good, right? So I don't think Poppy's here tonight, but I'm telling you, you made this girl cry. I think it is awesome that I get to be. See, now I'll go visit Tim and I can bring my pop socket, Funko Pop, and Tim and I can craft together, and then it has earrings on it too. Do you see it? The big hoops. It's just like my little drawing. And our dolls can play together. I love it. So I hope you have fun tonight. Like I told you guys, you were getting kind of a crazy lady because I am so tired today. I don't know. It just all of a sudden, you ever like that you all of a sudden you're like, oh my goodness, I could go to bed. And that was tonight. But here's a closer look. See the foil? Oh, there's something magic about it. And I know it's probably hard to see because foil, the reflectiveness is really hard to capture sometimes. But I love that. I love it. So let me flip, boop, without you looking up my nose, and then you get to see my mess everywhere. So thank you for joining me as always. I believe I will be here next Friday because my class is on Saturday and Sunday. So I'll do a quick one next week, but there will be, it's a mess back here too. Don't really look at I took Christmas down, but just kind of threw stuff up. I have glasses on because I have no makeup on. I've showered and brushed my teeth, but I didn't put any makeup on. So I'm like, I'll throw my readers on so you can't, don't look too close. So I will be here next week. I got to think about what I'm going to do. It will be something that doesn't take a ton of time because it's a whole weekend of teaching. So I need some energy for that. But I will be here next Friday because then, friends, I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. So there won't be a Friday Night Live for the first portion of February. So for sure, I'll come on next week and we'll do something. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thanks always for joining me. If you're watching after the fact, so glad that you could make it. Make sure you do something for yourself. And if that includes making art, I don't think there's anything better than that. If you haven't already, make sure you thumbs up the video and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss when I go live. And thanks, Nat, for being my sidekick. Thanks, friends, for joining me, and have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you guys later. Bye.